what's up, know 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 what's up.
They asked me if you still on there. It's hot, son. Yeah. Come on. Yes. Come on. Into the black light, exited the mass.
What's up, Lou?
You're into the black light, exited the mass.
Shells.
You're into the black light, exited the mass. You're into the black light, exited the mass.
Yo, we back again. If you throw it in the towel, then you're back in sin. We need the Holy Spirit, please let the chaplain in. Here at the front door, chilling with a childish grin. We can now begin. Now the truth be told, we're riding on the light to let the youth get old. And following the one that will soothe your soul and take your bad situation and improve your role to release your flow. It's a long stretch to loosen all the nooses from the baby's necks. And tell the young ladies they should save the sex. And tell the young guys not to break their neck for the place of sex, but get the paycheck. And real women really don't play that. A wise lesson learned really, really way back. I used to okay that. The Lord saved me, Jack, from a life of whack. Come on.
Into the black light, exited the mass.
Oh,
Yeah. Into the black light, exited the mass.
yeah. You might want to start paying attention on this next verse.
Into the black light,
Just give me your attention for a minute. Damn. Come on. We from the same cut, but playing different positions. A top secret message got the president attention. Do what you do, just make the good folk listen. And trust me, yo, it's not about who you kissing. There is a plan to see you chewed up and shit out. The devil's burning red from the fire that we spit out. We on to get up, the hell with that down low. Cherish the gift of the wisdom that we found, yo. Still on the mission with the daily agenda. Your head's been cloudy, so I doubt you to remember that I walk with the king of kings beside me. Just like the root in India, I read. I volunteer, know the Lord didn't hire me. It is the spirit that inspired me. Water of life to show the chief where the fiery. We have no time for those that be acting grimy.
Yeah, I get it.
You see the light now? Boy, I've been talking to y'all for a while. You see, you thought this was for like some type of game. Man, revolution. Yeah. When you free your mind, your ass will follow. That's for real. And some of y'all locked up so bad, don't nobody have to put chains on you. Hell, you chain yourself down mentally, spiritually. Come on, free your mind, dude. You a king. Free your mind, chick, you a queen. Let me get something with some feel to it, some funk to it. Come on. I think I like that. Can we get some heavy drums in there? More like Caribbean, Caribbean. Yeah. Yes. Bounce to this. I'm just a black man, title, yo, you give me that. I like them imports, never push the Cadillac. And what you figure, Mr. Man, while you kicking back with sick plans to get you stacked, making chickens fat. You know you into that, chilling with your timber cat. Intoxicated to the point, past sinful acts. Be very nimble, Jack, or Jill will get a water back. And have your heart broke just like a heart attack. Look where your power at, no, not them idle cats. It's deeper than attacks and hurricanes and old maps. The spirit flows, so my folks throw daps. Meant for the wise as well as the spoil rats. So you can fold up or either you can fold back. I hold no judgment over those that have chose crack. Terror over habit that has been proven to hold back. With God on your side, you can get your soul back. Yeah, we need some 3 parts on this, man. Yes, sir. I can't carry my boys at chorus. Come on, line up. Yo, I need y'all 3-part harmony on this. I don't know how you gonna work it out, but work it out. by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Into the room, you feel a certain doom. You might lose your hearing from the sonic boom. Out of the mouth is a sword and I'm taking you out. You try to stop me and I'm faking you out. Man, I wish I had an apprentice to build this work. Collaborate on synthesis. And I hope you remember this. Keep your enemy near to you. Far away, keep those that are dear to you. I hate beer, but I used to drink the brew. Heavily until the little habit turned deadly. I used to have a bud every day and all week. Intoxicated to the point where I couldn't hardly speak. So do the knowledge, that means hold your head. Let the past stay dead and keep a level head. And don't be misled, remember most of what I said. I'm hot like times in a rock, but you got us hot from working on the block. By the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit the man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Mike's handed, I'm speaking candid. Understand this is the way that the masses demand it. I have wisdom but God planned it. General media panned it. I blow flows on beaches and make you wonder where the sand went. The Taliban spent more times in design to destroy cities. My rhymes inspire minds. I'm known as Big Papa, but I ain't your daddy yet. But I could be your bro if you could get the concept. There be many that stand whenever I rip, but it's devastation whenever I rip. I spit flows that hit like mouth on tits, straight legit. You fake rappers need to understand that felonies, gunfights and drugs don't make a true MC. And I will do more than talk this talk. I will defiantly walk this walk. There's no need to spaz. Your nose bleeding while I'm beating your ass. You in the cesspool. Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit a man to gain the world and lose his soul? Hope you can see by the end of the night how deep this music is. What does it profit? Ancient Chinese secret now. Yes. Did you not pay attention in your history class, partner? Wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up. Yes, sir. Partner, wake up, son. It is written that there's nothing new under the sun. Nothing new. And that the first shall be last, and the last shall be first. So take your position. Don't you know you are part of that scripture, yo? Yo, you've been getting in the way and what you knock you down. Yes, but we gon' bring the light, yeah. A Max P production, baby. You know what it is. Listen, I'm known to tell you to fight back. There's no need to sell crack just to live fat. Why don't black superstars simply give back when they know it's a struggle just to live black? Can you picture that, Mr. Aristocrat? I'm coming from the bottom, rising to the top, and conscious is the tone on the CDs I drop. I won't flip-flop like a black bass, but I will put a message in the song before I hook your ass. See, we first class living, worse than slaves of the earlier days, and we adapted the ways of the slave master. I stand upon it, the very rock which put your people in bondage just to get 100. The big face kind, and it don't matter if it's making people lose their freaking mind. That's why I'm speaking mine, hopefully they change yours, to pull you out of these streets from these drugs and strange whores. Huh. Is anybody there? Is there love out there? Is anybody there? Is there love out there? It's like we died inside, no longer having pride. We're still for rides, a new skill to hide. And like the red tide, go and get our heads dyed. Rebel against the laws in the cities we reside. Sleep the circumstance, though our eyes open wide. Fail to coexist, let alone coincide. Eat chicken many ways, but prefer it fried. Like your man on death row when his relatives cried. It's death a mistake because somebody lied. And we can only pray that Christ is by his side. Convicted on the statement implied with no proof. Now will the warden cry that he killed another youth? I truly doubt it. That's why we stay in the booth. Just cause it ain't enough. We should demand and show proof. And if they overlook our voices, then we raise the roof. Which one of y'all dudes?
There's a love out there. There's a love out there.
See, and hopefully for the true Joe people, being that I feel like I'm a slave, maybe slave. Yo, man, you made a serious mistake, slave. With how you handle me, homie. Slave to the system. Yeah, sound like a winner right there. Come on, come on. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. Hold up a minute, fam, let me ask you this. Did your last promotion offer you an ass to kiss? Hashtag for this. I know a better way in many, honestly. Wonder why you bastard shit. Your heart's got to be right to make it from here. For animosity and hate, you can place it here. No time for pity. We partying all the way. No time to be the victim. We got a call to take. Keep you square and watch God fall to fate. A linebacker reads well before they call the play. Hoping you all would say, hoping we all would pray. Invest a little bit of time in a taller day. Forget the ball and play. We got stakes in Israel with much more beef than the Shaw can say. Now that's the scholar's way. No lust for the cause of throwbacks. In fact, give them all away. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system, then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. Inside my circles of deep bows and little Urkels, and need no brown types with no remorse. If they hurt you, many out to take you. Plotting schemes for your paycheck. And no, I'm not a snitch just because I come and say that. Look, dude, I don't play that. When my boy G-Lo was killed, you know you saw me on the news. If you choose to look way back, so stay back. I'm militant like Osama, intelligent like Obama. And you can ask your mama, no need to.
That's too much work, man. I ain't even feel like shaving today, boy. You know that's something. Woo, boy, I'm lazy. Woo.
But still things remain the same. Slave masters got these brothers' brains and chains. Yo, I'm feeling your pain. Down and out in life, saying your prayers, but not seeing the change. We in the sin name. A slave to the system.
Oh, get the crap.
Free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system. Then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system. Then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free. A slave to the system. Then I broke free. Although I may not be with, I wanna see my folk free.
I don't think so. Was it off? Oh, wow. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. It's on. Oh. I don't know how to get the math from. Shoo.
And my music, and a lot of this music, it's only talking, it's only
whatever you
talking
call
about
it.
to suppress.
This is ginger and cucumber with oregano, not oil, and parsley.
That's all. That's what my music
Like,
is about.
and it's
against the oppressor. So the only people that are scared are the oppressors. The only people who can have any harm coming to them are those who oppress. Check this out. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure, no weight lesser. Drop the oppressor, make no surrender. 3 pound pressure.
Jay, what's going on, beloved? I am Baby Girl Slaughter, Delusions, Omek,
Make no surrender.
Aaron Masai. What's going on, beloved? The Virgin Lone Wolf. Get in here in a minute.
You wrapped in a coke and framed by God, it's overdue. Your time was in the end. Locked down, silent without stand. You put me on the planet with justice to win.
Hold on. I gotta vacuum everything. I gotta change out his scratch box. He's tearing that. I'm getting that little. Look at this, man. He rolls in it, and so it's cardboard, and he's spreading it everywhere, man. The guys know what I'm talking about. I buy him every 2 weeks. I buy him a little scratch thing. I put a little bit of that catnip, and man, after rolling and licking the stuff and everything, boy, it's the camelback, the cat, the meow, whatever you want to call it, and playing, and you don't know which way it's going. I'm gonna have to stop. I think I done made an addict, y'all. And then he's scratching that damn box like he going retarded. He built in Egypt. And stuff is everywhere. Like, it's your quarry over here. It's your quarry over here. What is that? Your quarry? Oh, I got videos. I just haven't uploaded them. He be cracking me up. Drink a little bit more of this.
This world is such a, and when I say this world, I mean it. I don't mean in an ideal sense. I mean in every day, every little thing you do. It's such a gimme. Everybody back off. You know, everybody's like, if you taught that from school, everywhere, big business, you want to be successful, you want to be like Trump, gimme, push, step, crush. That's how it all is, and it's like, nobody ever stopped.
Mustache is getting pretty long, huh? I need to trim it. Where y'all be? Trim time? I don't think so. Let me turn this off. Because I don't like all like cool air. I'm up. So the first was Max B Productions. He had something up also, and then that was our brother Omek, Osama, 12. Changed my hat off. Get a little Quakerish. No, let me stop. But yeah. Ganja, if you tried to call me something like that, remember I told you it's been about 7-8 months. They really trying to rob me, right? Verizon, the federal government, and rob me of what? An empty damn dollar. Now, you saw I was able to call and message, right? This is these punks. You know who. You know what I'm saying? You know who they are. The Arabs are too ignorant to know the truth that they call the Star of Dawood, as in the buying into the fake history that's been made up, instead of accepting the fact that it's the Star of Ren-Fam, but you know who it is. And they call themselves a certain thing and they're not. We need to get back into Revelations, 2:9, 9:2, whatever. I don't care right now. These monkeys are something else. And I just want to get into a little history of them right quick. But I want to let you know that I want to call you, right? We're redirecting your phone to I said, yeah, go right ahead. Let me talk to them. And the first thing is, when I went and got these phones and tablets, it was always the predicament that this would happen when things start getting crazy. They would push the dumb things. And the first thing I said was, you don't know who I am, but I know exactly who you are. You don't have to say your name. I don't care about all your little niceties and how you're programmed to answer the phone, because they deem it worthy when it's unworthy. It says the moment people give you a social security number, okay, to do the research on what, can you fund, make payments, installment and payments, or if they're going to buy it outright, you already paid. You are actually paid in gold. Then the fiat is to hold the people in debt, and that's the transfer of saying this is what the living person gave for the standing dead person, or the person drowning at sea. These people don't have a clue about what you're talking about. But see, what I was doing was casting a spell. See, I'm telling y'all that you're more powerful than you can imagine. They always think that they're listening because they're watching everything, and trust me, they don't see everything. It's just like right now, you have police and government agencies, dark ones, who can look through your walls 100 yards away, maybe some more or maybe less. All right, when we know that they can do it from up above, they can look at you, they can pick out where you're at in the house. They showed you in the movie when they went to get Osama bin Laden, when that's not who they grabbed and killed, who was the CIA operative, besides the fact. But to keep the stirring pot stirred and keep people caught up in fear, regardless of what's happening, to make it paramount to keep them to come back again in ignorance, not knowing how to move forward, these dummies keep amassing this foolishness. And even though I had made that statement to them before, they let everything ride. This is when they get a little, that ego, which is dead, they get a little presumptuous and get above and beyond themselves, and I enjoy it. I want to see more, because it's going to reach Netan, it's going to reach every one of them sooner than later. Right now, they want you to know that they struck inside of Russia. I don't give a damn. It's not America, so-called. That is not the people. Now, you know you got a bunch of loose little running around them, right? And they're magnifying it because you have enough pale skins who are ignorant because they've been trained in the military and they were able to do a few things they wasn't able to do last year. So, I want to fight. You know, I ain't get to bust my bubble. Those are idiots. They have no moral subjugation. I mean, are any of you aware that some of the people who are around for the lynchings are still alive and their children are no worse off and they're no different? And that you sit around and you cuddle and comfort them? Why is it that nobody's ever researched the names and the faces and the locale of the people, the district? Why come nobody went to the place where they said 5,000 were lynched and paid attention to the numbers? Why is it that nobody did that research? Why is it that y'all's Umar Johnson didn't do the research? Or the brother married to an Asian woman, you know, Billy Carson, walking around working on all kind of Fed programs, this and another, talking about Toth and all this other stuff, to which he shouldn't be saying nothing about, convincing the ignorant who are caught up in the anime of things to follow suit, to give energy outside of self. You see what I'm saying? We only got 4 people in here, and the stuff I talk about that shows you that it's the fool's game. And I'm not playing the game. I expand on the fact that people are still doing their dangest, their dang, to be better than the next. This is beyond reproachable. There is nothing to comprehend. It is a sickening mind state. Let me get this off. I don't even know. I meant this to be on a blank screen, and it's just on the internet. There we go. But I'll pull something up and read it in my history. Hold on. I gotta put my glasses on for this, so don't y'all be laughing. Alright. Okay, there we go. I can see everything, but the screen is so bright. I like it. I made it bright because of last night. I didn't have a light behind me, and I didn't want the one on the side. Okay, let me pull up this. Okay, bop, 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 bop. Okay. That's not the one. We'll get right back to it. Hold on. Okay. Up. Okay. Boom. Okay, it pulled my history up slower than them all. All right. All right, this is my internet. Why is it pulling that crap up? Oh, that speaks volumes. Okay. My apologies. There we go. I know it's like, man, what you doing, Red? Shut up. All right, Wikipedia. I hate Wikipedia. Is somebody else on my page? I don't be looking at no damn NFL. And I damn sure I'm looking on MSNBC. Who on my page? Oh, they be forgetting to, I guess they be forgetting to log out. This is my Gmail, and that's not my email. That's not my I can turn it around, y'all can see. Let me show you right quick. See? All right. Half of that stuff I never looked at. Never. And I would know. Oh. Oh. They tripping. Worry about that later. Anyway, I can pull up on my tablet. Let me make sure. You know, you start talking about them, they get a little way because they think they're in control and they're not. They're in control if you believe it. If you know what control really leads to or means. And if you believe that, it means you have lack of knowledge or knowing, and they're still usurping your energy and you're giving it to them freely, consciously. It's facts. All right, here we go. Okay. Yeah, why is it getting all right here? Everything is right here. So I wanted to read a few things, all right? And let me get back to what I was saying. All right. Actually, I don't need that to do this, because I'm well versed in the Bible, Apocrypha, Torah, Talmud, Tanakh, whatever you want to call all the damn goofy books, Quran, King James, about 20 damn, I think last 7 years, 5 new ones. You ever hear those Native Americans and Palestinians who are here in this land always talking about, you're Canaanite, the curse of Ham? That is not the curse of Ham. He had how many sons? It was only laid upon one person, Canaan, not the rest of them. And it's funny, because if you go anywhere, I don't care what website you use, the Ashkenaz are from Yafet, by way of Gomer. So they're not Hebrew, which is a language. And when we read Revelations 2:9, 9:2, whatever, right? It says, well, it says it in the original writing is pretty bad. But it says there will be those who he will make them hobble at your feet or whatever, bow at the knees, who call themselves Jews and are not, but are the synagogue of Hasatan. We already covered the word Satan, right? Just like we covered king, which is really Rex, which doesn't mean what people think. That's why they call their fake dinosaur the Tyrannosaurus Rex. You know, people bought into the lie. Some sort of short-arm thing with a big head running around real fast, eating everything. And because they painted it out for you, you run with it instead of paying attention to the truth of dragons. That is even in the book Bella and the Dragon, to which they couldn't wait to remove that. And before that, there was no such thing as man and the monkey, which was Darwinism. And there was no such thing as dinosaurs in antiquity. Not until when? 19 what? When did dinosaurs first pop up on the screen? Now you have the very light skins who don't know nothing about nothing running around, and these are people who are part of society, the ones that sit there making you thinking they're landing on the moon or going out of space. They're all in it happy, except for the little goofies who are the internet goons who like to murder people and put them in coolers in their box and cut them up. Now, you get where I'm coming from, you know what I'm saying? And act like men who act like women and want to run around shooting up everybody. So we know that there were 75 Zionist founders, but there were 5 that really got together and wrote it up with Herzl, right? And yes, they're calling him a Jew, but in the original writings, he wasn't. He found favoritism and created Zionism to create a state for Israel. And before Palestine, it would have been Uganda. Before that, could have been Australia. It could have been several different places. So that should allude to another fact, that most people choose to be ignorant. So if they're not from Shem, why would they say anti-Semitic or Semitic? What are they really pointing to? A brand new ideology and creation? And all the pale skins that run behind them, and you should really pay attention to this, who have been gravenly brought into the fold of lies. I mean, Ukraine, that's what they are, Ashkenaz, or Gujar. Some say Chazar, which is written down phonetically. I just wanted to go deeper and show you a tie they have with the people in Iran who think they're of the Shemitic blood, to which they're not. They're of the Canaan and Yafet blood. Didn't y'all ever look at that? All the gypsies and the so-called Palestinians, new term, and all around there, and so-called Egypt and all that, all those Arabs have a Canaanite bloodline. There's some Shemitic bloodline, but most of them are gotten rid of, killed, pushed away. You couldn't have these things running around in their perversion, controlling the whole world, want to annihilate everybody. But the thing is, what people don't pay attention is what's controlling the narrative. Do you think it just happened by chance? You got a media that is so perverse and sick. They are happy doing what they're doing because they know that they've been to Epstein Island and a whole bunch of other islands and partaken in all kind of parties. I mean, there are pictures showing certain people at CNN or WNBC at these parties. Even with P. Diddy, party their butts off. They didn't want nobody to go there and find that out. That's why they had those people who are the police enforcers that keep them safe doing the perversions they do. The people who write out and create new narratives and call everything conspiracy until they have to let something go. You see that nothing happened to Diddy, right? He's enjoying his life and his little fiat. It was never about the money, though. He didn't need it. He did a job. And in doing that, he was able to show you, just like Oprah and everybody else, get away with a whole lot of stuff by giving you false narratives, painting a false picture, and here you are at the crux of it all to what brought you to here. Why is it that all the pale skins and even those who call yourselves Jews still doing that? Why is it that you have a hard time being eloquent in your understanding of basic, simple ideologies of function that delves into the psyche of either truth or your response to the lie, which is usually to stand with the lie and ignore the truth? Everybody's up on that Kendrick Lamar, right? I can dig it. Because he hit some certain points in his song that means something. Then he hit the stuff to keep it gangster, you know, Crip and Blood, but the unification. Nobody really paid attention to what he was doing. Hold on. Why did I put 2? I want to read something to you. Psst, I see dead people. He had the homosexual Dre do that. Hey, mustard on the beat. Ho Debo, any rap nigga, he a free throw. Man down, call an ambulance. Tell him, breathe, bro. Nail a nigga to the cross. He walk around like Tizo. What's up with these jabroni ass niggas trying to see Compton? The industry can hate me. Fuck them all. And they mama. How many ops you really got? I mean, it's too many options. I'm finna pass on this body. I'm John Stockton. I'm finna pass on this body. Okay. Beat your ass and hide the Bible if God watching. Sometimes you gotta pop up and show niggas. Certified boogeyman. I'm the one that upped the score with him. Walk him down whole time I know he got some hole in him. Hole on him. Extort shit, bully, death row on him. Say, Drake, I hear you like him young. You better not ever go tell Cell Black One to any bitch that talk to him and they in love. Just make sure you hide your little sister from him. They tell me, Chubbs, the only one that gets your hand-me-downs and party at the party, playing with his nose now. Playing with his nose now. And Bake got a weird case. Why is he around? Bake. You know who that is. We got a weird case. Why is he around? Y'all know who that is, right? Certified lover boys, certified pedophiles. Wop, 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 wop. Don't fuck them up. Wop, 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 wop. I'ma do my stuff. Why you trolling like a bitch? Ain't you tired? Trying to strike a chord, and it's absolutely A minor. They not like us. They not like us. It's 5 things he could be speaking on. And you already know Dredd. You know, I mean, you already know Drake, and you already know Diddy, the Diddler. He's not out of the scene, y'all. See, that's what y'all. It's a good thing I know people in New York who know a bunch of these homo thugs that's part of the mainstream of rap in New York, Georgia. You gotta remember, Georgia wasn't gay. It's all the niggas that left L.A., Louisiana got so many gay niggas in it. But I'm not knocking on the homosexuals. I'm just stating the fact. Florida, that's right. Some of them went up to Georgia. They made that place when they saw how enticing it was with all the fiat. And some of y'all all about it. Don't act like you ain't went over there to see what's going on and think you're going to get it groomed. You know you went in there for other purposes. You see some of them he-she's walking around that's hard to tell from a real woman. Okay? That's not who we are. We're not here to bark on them. We're not here to judge them or nothing. But the reality of the situation on our land is a perversion that was created by the very likes of these people. You can't say the air is not polluted. I'm not saying give it strength. The water's not polluted and the food ain't poison. I was just speaking about the chickens of chicken sandwiches, right? Up to 50 to 48 different ingredients, and out of most of the ingredients are chemicals. And yet you see everybody running and even got shot. One guy for the Popeyes chicken. Remember that? And that was maybe on 3 occasions. Florida and what was that? Was it Detroit, New York? I forget the other two. But anyway, I ain't gonna Google it. Some of y'all might know this. And the funny thing about it is, now all your vitamins, all the ingredients are coming from China. The very people who are supplying the people cartels and certain people here by way of this government, because they ones that created it, this government, the little scientists and secret laboratories, okay? The meth and the ket, the trink. That's right. And y'all think it's okay. And you think that Russia being able to go to Cuba and could be off the shoreline, is it done by this government? Could you imagine ships sailing around that aren't sailing because everybody on it is dead? The fact that you have over 30 million to 50 million people inside that were allowed in by this fake government, that y'all always sitting there pushing your funds to because most people still believe in some fake white supremacy, or they move on it thinking it's something, when there are enough pale-skinned, I'm talking about provocative speakers of the highest consort telling them, no, the problem isn't the melanated people, isn't this, that, and other. It's you. There are pale skins telling the pale skins that they're the problem. They're the reason why all the problems exist here. And they can't even believe that. And it's easy to consummate the relationship with that. And this is not knocking any of you. There are my light-skinned bros who love the fact that I talk like this. And they say, man, because we tired. Some of them don't even want to be that no more. I said, well, look, in the first place, you're not white. You want to break it down in old etymology and who changed it? You want to look at the face of the people you was talking about, yeah, we're going to save Israel don't exist. Jews are not a real people. It's a hyphen, a whole new creation. Just like everybody else. While we running around, they couldn't get their heads right because the Negroes that was all y'all calling leaders, were not your leaders, was sitting there in this composite attempting to find out what to call you. From American to Afro-American, which was originally Indian, until the Indian movement came along somewhere in the early 1900s, mind you. People getting right off the boat, still fighting your forefathers, who was whooping they behind, and they said, we got to find something else. So, you know, I told you what the patent for the Spanish flu was. They had to hit us because we was over there fighting in that too. Ignorant little selves. They'll never tell you the real numbers, but every time you look at pictures, what do you see? Light skins. Just like this war right now. If you watch all the videos, who they show everybody dying, light skins. You don't see the Hindus, you don't see the Africans, you don't see the Americans who are actually combat veterans who wanted to be in Russian, who said, I'm going to the front because they knew the truth about Ukraine, the CIA and the 10 posts and everything else, what they were doing on the inside, the little bombings and stuff that you never hear about because the media controls all the narrative. The Chinese, the Japanese fighting on the side of the Russia. The Mongols, they don't ever show you them dead. You know why, right? Because everybody be up in an uproar. But they'll show you all people, these idiots from South America running to fight with Ukraine because they become the dumb racists, all because they're Canaanite, Hamitic people of not just crypto and Sephardic, but of the Jewish dynamic of the Gujar, to which most of you have no clue. But there's plenty of them down there that are our brothers, if y'all believe in the up and the down and the South America and all that nonsense. But when I broke it to you to share before anybody else, go and look up the Emperor of Mexico. But then we go back not even 50 years before that, and everybody discussed as being the original people of the land were darker than me. Whenever they said an emperor is to instill what? When they hijack a whole nationality of people, it's to bring the war, to take the warriors that fought and raped the women and everything, which is part of the Talmud, to be able to sleep with 3-year-old women and have anal sex with boys. Oh, y'all never saw the real one? The stuff that goes back not so long? But you see that right there. And based on Hollywood and the narrative that paints a line all the way down and everywhere else from Canada and everything else, nobody wants to accept this reality. So here it is, they struck in Russia, USA. Not our people, I don't know who they are. We never had a problem with Russia. Nor with China. Hell, we pushed China like a mug. Remember in the 70s and the 80s, y'all? So what's really going on? It's the perversion. Everyone's working hand in hand, and most people can't even see it. Why is it that we're the only ones that see it first, and then they run with it because the light skin, everybody wants to listen to their platform. They got 1.5 million instead of those of us who have been saying it for over 20, 30 years. Watch, one day they're going to bring that war they wanted. All right, the fact that we point out, why was Patton saying we fought the wrong individuals? Because people could see what was really happening. Why is it nobody sees the Bolshevik stuff that's going on here? The very thing they did to Russia and everywhere else, the Bolshevik, them Jews, Gujars, Chazars, whatever. I can say it because they married in my family, and I can say what I want about them. Because I know I've been there. I've talked with thousands of them. I'm better information than the fake media. And than any one of you. Any one of you. So what was Lamar speaking on? The perversion. Drake is a Canadian Jew. Playing his role, a homosexual. Oh yeah, very much so. How many of y'all been locked up? You know exactly what we're talking about. Don't play like you dumb. You know what happens in prison. Stay with stud up. You cleanse yourself by not holding yourself a prisoner to what you've done. You say, man, it's not important to put the information out there, but yeah, a whole lot of that goes on. Quiet as it's kept. And everybody knows it. Remember, I had big timers. I know it been Sing Sing, Rikers, and over the cat. Man, listen, Alcatraz, I knew this old dude, World War II guy, and he was like, man, he did 5 years in Sing Sing. He thought he was supposed to do more. But he didn't do the crime, and they actually got him up out of there because he was a Jew. Not a good friend of mine. Long passed away. Long passed away. See, those are the kind of people I talk to. That's why I'm able to speak on certain things. And there was no internet and no cell phones and cameras watching. You see what I'm saying? I mean, I'm 2 years from the fake ass 60, right? I'm 58, right? Some people say that's old. Man, that's young. The enemy has made you look at it that way. Because you don't know their truth. You're so caught up in the sump of everything they created. What he did was bring the brothers together and say, we ain't going to allow this perversion of the hip hop. Because there's old timers who got caught up in that hip and caught up in this new sell out your people stuff. You dig what I'm saying? In New York. Yeah, in Jersey. Yeah, man. Sellouts. They like boy booty and everything. You saw that one DJ came out and says he liked the heat sheets. And he's from the original part of the hip hop movement. He was never that way. What happened? I remember when I was going to White Castle, right, and a friend of mine came up, Puerto Rican brother of mine, wonderful. He was a Latin king, but me and him, nothing but love for each other, man. But I had to help the brother out. He knew some of my peoples, and it's just the way it is, man. And he was like, yo, Red, man, the word's going around from certain groups, a certain organization in the Black Panther Party that they're putting that soy in the White Castle burgers and stuff and in the bread. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Soy in the bread? You don't need soy in no bread. They don't do that overseas. Sure enough, at that time I was still eating the chicken sandwiches. When I met Miss Stewart, when I wrote the reel, with the two Jews, the one that became a woman all of a sudden, stole her idea because they sit and talk with her. And I was at home, and she says, you really gonna eat those? This is like the third time I'm chatting with her. You really gonna eat those burgers? I was like, yeah. She said, no, I got that GMO soy in there. I said, you gotta be kidding me. Somebody told me that like, I don't know, 8-10 years ago. I didn't believe it. Well, I was using that term. And I knew my brother knew something, and I said, the stuff just ain't the same either. That was the last time that I ate them damn White Castle burgers. And then when I started doing the research, come to find out, because they had such a large vat of it from this GMO corn that shouldn't be eaten. It's not live made. It's not done the way it's beneficial to you. It hurts you. All right, the way our people made. That's why it was important to talk, share that video, how grits were actually made by our people that knew how to use lime, from seashells and everything else to get the corn just right. Even in South America where they were doing that, so that way they can make masa. And people still going and buying that stuff. And it's even worse now. I don't even think that's beef anymore in White Castle burgers. Hell, the majority of them. Even human DNA was found. I forget what year that was. And then when you go and look at the benefactors, the one behind it, not about the fiat, who are pushing it. How many people own all the food and everything? Was it 12? And what are they? And then you wonder why people are going crazy. Right now, what they're doing is they're going to attempt to starve you into subjugation. And y'all think I'm playing, don't you? Do you think I was asking y'all to come down to Ganja's land? I'm about to get up out of here. I told my boy I'm going to have an open house probably within a week or two. Come in here. Whatever you want, I'm going to take all the shit, push it into a box. Most of that's going to go in the garbage except for tools and charges and stuff. And you take the stuff right out and put the cash in the bottle and get gone. Because when I'm out of here, I'm out of here. But y'all still want to hold on, right? I'm not asking y'all to leave nothing. You stay right where you at. Okay? It's going to take a nation of us. And we're not moving as a nation. There's beauty all around, even in the midst of this ugly. Didn't I say in the darkness there's light? And you won't even qualify yourself to be that light. I'm not going to curse nobody out. I'm not going to, because I know too many good Jews. I do. And that's their identity. That's the one they made, self-identity. It's in their letters, TRU HERU, self-identification. They made it up. Just like our people are too stupid to realize they ain't got to argue with nobody. They are original people here. We are not of Ham. Let's say this is deemed on a particular truth, because I told you they take truths and they make lies. They rewrite history and they formulate it, and even while lying in your face, believing they subjugated by killing the enemy, using melanated people to assist, in the same thing. But I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm talking crazy. I'm spinning the wheel of nonsense and confusion, right? Hey, Max B, notification. Hey, Chukma, what's going on, Chupa Coffee? It's crazy how all the fast food chains are declaring bankruptcy. They don't have to. It's not even about the money. They've done what they had to do. People are going to be out of a job, won't be able to buy nothing, to purchase nothing, while this fake-ass president and probably a few CIA operators putting on costumes have pushed the debt beyond 400%. This is crazy. This is crazy. And the people on Wall Street get to walk around and carry on like everything's all right, powdering their nose, sleeping with the prostitutes. They've also been moving them in and out, because I have people over there that tell me faces are always changing there. Well, I mean, look at the hospitals. How many foreigners you see now in the hospitals? And surprisingly, they come with people bringing them food, and in the 2 weeks they got a car, they're buying goodies, and it's not like some of them don't want to be here and live. They're going to be subjugated to the death and mayhem as well. And who are they going to blame? White America and lazy, ignorant ass niggas, because a lot of them know who you are. I'd like to see that goofy Negro Seminole on TikTok come over here and debate me. I'd be like, brother, let's get this in. I'll set up the platform and everything and welcome other people in. No cussing or nothing. He won't, because I'll eat him up. I've already got information on him. Just like that. See, that's what y'all don't know, man. You think just make up some stuff, huh? What have I got to gain by making up something for y'all? I can lie my butt off. Man, and one lose a wink, a close, listen, a bit of sleep. Who are y'all? I said be a nation. You can't even do that. Only a few. It's like breaking off a damn corner of a fingernail. How many of y'all are reaching out to the children? You're speaking to them. How many of you all can go like Kendrick Lamar and know what he's saying? He was the one telling you were Jews too, just like what's his name? Kanye. And Kanye had got a moment where he was able to be free and tell you the truth. Some people, in their ignorance in the so-called Indian movement, you should really pay attention to the people, either the nutcases, they're mentally unstable, they come from the Reagan era of children that shouldn't have been born. I hate to say that, but it's a reality. We've got a gulf that's full, that they got a lot of people in there that have been tortured and tormented, and they don't know which way they're going, and they come back in these bodies and they're jacked. This is systemic and a system of depravity which y'all haven't even figured out yet. Not at all. Kendrick Lamar was laying it down that we ain't gonna keep going back and forth. You can go down further when he gets to really rapping and throwing some lyric outs. Then gets his face tatted like a bitch apologizing. I mean, come on, y'all. He's pointing out the bull crap. You know what I'm saying? And you Malibu most wanted. Ain't no law, boy. You bellboy. Fetch Gatorade or something. Ain't no law. The law is only, there are people who still wear the uniform or the costume who really want to uphold, do the right thing. And some of y'all know have a hard time accepting that because you deal with that less than 1% that are the dumbest some bitches in the costume. In certain places. It's not like that everywhere. No, there's a lot of ignorance. All right? My advice to them is to change up. But then they got those ones who are inserted because dynamically, it's the bastardized ones. There's nothing too much you could do about that. Okay? I read every lyric on there, and I said, man, he's saying all kind of stuff. Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 god. Hey, 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 for your life. Hey, 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 run for your life. Freaky ass nigga. He's a 69 god. He's a fan. He 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 a freaky ass nigga. He a 69 god. Let me hear you say, oh ho. Say, oh ho. Then step this way, step that way, then step this way, step that way. Are you my friend? Are we locked in? Then step this way. And this is when he's talking to all his peoples, like meaning not part of that bull crap. Now, could somebody have put it up to him to put a spin to make people feel like they're mentally freeing themselves? I think this is just another guideline. I mean, Andre 3000 already told you in one of his raps, he let you know that he was rapping and speaking to you, and you wouldn't be listening. You'd be listening to the beat, and he proved it. That's why he stepped away from it. And he was the smartest thing. And why did he go get to the flute? You saw ignorant brothers and sisters didn't even know. That's about frequency, harmony, balance. He was able to calm his mind. Now, I would advise him not to get out there trying to make music and stuff. But his money wasn't as long as people think. Okay? All he made it kill him. He was smart. Him and his boy knew what they was doing. But he wants to tap into people. But the problem is, if your system isn't changed, the dynamic from that 440 and that 808, you're still going to have a negative effect on people, especially with this 5G up around here causing a slow form of cancer. Yes, you are right now the frogs in the pot. It is slow, and in most people, it's going to cause cancer. So when the people can't get food because they've killed off everything they made their diet, and you can't grow nothing because you didn't prep, you didn't germinate and get things growing, what do you think is going to happen? You remember that one guy doing the hearings at the so-called city council, right, talking, and he couldn't even read. He says, oh, my God. He was looking at the formula that was predated, that was going to be now. Nobody paid attention. Everybody hypothesized and guesstimated without being able to see between the lines. Here you are, looking at me like I need to say something to make you believe something. I ain't trying to make you believe in nothing. That's the last thing. That means you still be doubtful. You still lack knowledge of truth. I ask you to look into things and pay attention to the simplest things. You know? It's not complicated, people. Because I had a couple of people out here talking to me. I said, man, that Kendrick Lamar, John, that's bad. I was like, what was bad about it? He was making a statement. He was wiping the floor. Did he even write it? What was so bad about it? Are you entertained? Why is the distraction more important than everything that's going on around you? You're walking as if everything is normal. Now, I could dig having that mind state. It should be. But there's nothing normal about you because you're not stepping in your true state. And then the first thing is, yeah, you do walk a little different. Walk different how? You say something as if it's supposed to appease me. I don't walk no different from any time before. And I'm not gray man out either. I'm at one of those man. Oh, yeah. Thank goodness I ain't putting no cayenne in there. I'm cramping up. Anywho, I just wanted to come on this morning, and I didn't feel like reading yesterday. Well, I read, but I just didn't feel like reading. Somebody donated. I appreciate you. I think it was Marcus. You donated again, didn't you, beloved? And you know what? I ordered 2 books too. I sure did. I ordered 2 friggin' books. Did somebody else just donate or something? But Marcus Williams did yesterday. Okay. Orlando Kane was the other day with Marcus as well. And I appreciate that, brother. Yeah, I ordered 2 books. They should be here soon. I'm not leaving this place today. I'm going to be in here. I'm actually going to put on my shorts, my tank top, grab my chair. I'm going to sit out in that sun, go for about a walk for an hour. And then I really feel like reading today because I know some of you are like, well, it's kind of a test too. See if you can remember. And the importance of remembering, even of the smallest, tedious things. There's no great I am. There's supposed to be us. They're supposed to be us as one. Now I'm on your side, okay, as one, because y'all are just not waking up. They've done something. Y'all just not waking up. Y'all have no urgency. Not panic. I ain't say friggin' panic. That's just stupid. Get your 7 P's in line, or your 3 P's, or your 12 P's. It's on you however you want to do it. But y'all don't have urgency, and that is just dumb. Even your ancestors, if you pay attention, other than the lies, will know that they knew how to move and move appropriately, even against the op. That's the new term, opposition. Okay? And y'all have no urgency. Al, if you don't get this fly, man, you let it in. Well, I left the door open so you can run in and out. Okay. I played my part in that. He's up in his thing, chilling. I should record that. Anyway, I never thought I would just have this abundant love for these little lizards with fur, the cats. Anywho, what was that? I just shared the live spam. Oh, appreciate it, beloved. Kill me, I already know, yeah. Hey, what's up? How Bob? Vida, what's going on, beloved? That's all right. If they ain't doing it, they messing with the notifications. That's all right, brother. All right. But like I said, I'm not here to sit here and be all reckless mouth with these Canaanite Japhetic individuals. Somebody had a hard time when I said Theodore Hertz. I have a picture of the 5 and then the mass of 37. All right, out of the 75 who have done this, and you can see them wearing certain things that show you that they're messing with magic. Well, we'll use the term magic. It's beyond that. Okay, magic is just a stalemate word. Like I said, magic, still a stalemate word. It alludes to something other than what you find normal, which they would consider paranormal. To which don't. Our people were masters of it, and they had to destroy that. And that is why we fell. They believed that they could do it in a way where they won't fall. They're on their fall. It's just a little slow. It doesn't matter what technology and everything else they make. It's not going to solve. It's not going to stop what's going to happen to them. Nothing. Absolutely nothing they can do. They went this far. Might as well go all the way. I'm telling y'all, stop being afraid. It's the monkeys that performing the duties and the jobs of the tasks. They're the ones that should seek what fear really is. And they don't have no idea. Absolutely. And I say that with authority. And not some made up stuff. They've forgotten a few things. But with that being said, I'm not going to leave out of here today, except for to sit out in the sun, get about a 45-minute hour walk on. Just, I want to run. My left knee has really been doing a number on me. I'm not saying I don't know how to, make it better. I just don't feel like dealing with the cold water and the TINGS units, the electric stimuli. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to allow myself to do something that I don't like doing, and I will share it with you in a few days, and I'll let you know exactly what I did, what I've done. I like to test these bodies, man. I like to see if thought is really, really only for you, and I've recorded some of these things, to see if thought can be shown to you to be practical, and thought being not subliminal, but energy, come from the mind, the thought, gut feeling, instinct, heart. I love with you all my heart. Well, if the heart's loving like that, for those who still use the word love, then that means that your think process happened. Your thinking, well, the Rolodex is a compilation of information. That's why this is called the supercomputer. Your heart is what actually takes everything and it exasperates on the emotions and the feelings of things. And that's why it says it's the center of the chakras. That you have your sin, your lower, which is not evil, and your crown, which is Christ, the fluid. And most people don't know about the throat and the diaphragm, where everything mounts to this certain place where the heart is centered, not over here. Centered. You are the walking religion. I hate that word, but you are. You just have not stepped back into it, nor have you allowed yourself, because there's so much white noise that keeps you in this gulf of darkness. They call that murk and mire, right? A dark place and a place of subjugation that's torrential or chaotic. I'm just saying. I mean, hey, look the stuff up, man, if you think I'm playing with you. Okay? And we don't dismiss all of our light-skinned brothers. You probably need to be dismissing more of them dark monkeys, all right? Them light monkeys ain't too bad. Them like them little spider monkeys that just don't know no better. But there's some of the dark ones who just become what they weren't 40, 50 years ago. They have literally been shaped in front of everybody's eyes. You can go and look at all the information and go back. And you can see everything going on. When I said what wars do, it's not complicated. Then they hit the food when it's not working in their favor. Then they have their little fake hoplites going around committing murders and atrocities under the guise of costumes. And y'all ain't know how to come together to stop that. It's pathetic. Because y'all sitting there going, we got to get the dollar. We got to get the dollar. Y'all look so stupid, and then you follow the ones because they are an absurdity. They are. Anyone that sits there and just wants to have a whole lot of sex with a whole lot of men, something wrong with them. And that's on both fronts. That ain't nothing normal. You watch the James O'Keefe shows, how these little gay dudes working for the FBI and NIA, all them places they go, yeah, and they're telling their story because that's what they do. Look at the ones that go in houses, pushing the door in because they want to assert because they're confused, emotions all over the place, but they want to, for the moment, assert their masculinity, and they want to bust in doors and put handcuffs and twist people's arms as if those are the people that molested them or raped them or anything. Or in the bedroom when they're arguing. But John, what is it, Tom? You know you've been cheating on that job just because you got that gun and badge. You know that's exactly what's happening. But nobody wants to call it for what it is because you're allowing them to paint the narrative. Oh, Mac. Look at my baby girl Snoop came up in. There she go. Got a caramel. She's at work too. Craig, oh, I got you, right? Yeah. Just. But anyway, I don't want to stay on here long. I digress. I know that it sounds like I might be talking a lot of crazy. I'm not giving that no energy. I think people have been actually doing some research, and they've been seeing some things, and they're going, wait a minute. And I know some of you are like, I can't believe that. I'm not asking you to believe anything. I'm asking you to take what I've spoken about and research. Go and see what you find. Make a post. Do a live. I got some videos that I'm gonna chop it up from Kira Meal that I'm not gonna upload yet. I got a story to tell. It don't matter if they was to stop the story or let it be told. There ain't nothing they can do with it. But I have a story to tell. So everybody has to learn how to put away their egos. Stop being so in your feelings. Start relearning if you knew how, relearn, or learning if you never knew how, to readdress things that should be addressed. And I know it sounds complicated. First, I should have said, for those who are subscribed, welcome to the tribe. It's no more the tribe information, puzzle pieces. And it's for everybody to do through due diligent work to allow themselves to access and see what they need to be, what needs to be seen. I cannot sit here and tell you what you're supposed to see. Not at all. You need to see what you need to see. Okay? I just want you to think about that. Sad that New York and New Jersey being shown for the nonsense. Look at Philly. I was watching this brother, this light-skinned brother who travels around and went to see Zombie Land. And I'm looking at how the Negroes is acting out there. It's like they even went backwards. I used to go to Philly a lot when I was a youngin'. Boxing gyms and everything. Solid type. Islam took over. Just a perversion. Everybody running around, want to make a bag. Then they got to get shot to start talking sense. What kind of bull crap is that? Everybody want to walk around like they're the baddest place because you're doing a lot of shooting, punk shooting. That ain't nothing. Talk a certain way. I think every so-called fictional state, every brother talk a certain way. And sister. See, this is what I'm talking about, killing the ego and getting rid of those fake feelings and emotions. If Johnny killed Dolomite, and Dolomite, you feel like you had to get redemption and go over there and get, man, y'all ain't doing nothing right. Y'all the dumbest son of bastards. I'm talking about all melanated people. Y'all the dumbest. You need to see if that brother is really rap tight, or was there something else going on that nobody know about. And if it's about drugs, this and other, those are the dumbest idiots on the planet, y'all. On y'all's planet, your earth, your little terrain, plane. When I say planet, it means plane. You know what I'm saying? E.T. Extraterrestrial. Extra topography. Plane of extra topography. For those who don't know, planet. Plane or plan of extra topography. It's long. Drug dealers are the dumbest sons of bitches on earth. I was one. All the killing for nothing. The murder for nothing. The destruction and the disassemble and the disarray of nothing. Just dummies. Idiots. And then the real drug dealers work for the government. The ones who create all the crap. And then you got little monkeys running around the street, popping pills and holding a oo-wop or a shorty or a stick or a rock. You know what I'm saying? Like they're really doing something because the music industry conditioned them. And who was behind the conditioning and setting the standards in the music industry that should have never been there because we created them all? Well, that's what I'm talking about. When you get dumb idiots, and early on, that's why I put the one up of that man who was raised by Jews. Right? But nobody really ever paid attention to the truth of the narrative and what you could do when you take younglings. It doesn't matter how they took them. They did it to a lot of our people. And then you have this formula. And it's worked everywhere else. And yet here it is. Even with those of you consciously aware of your family and surroundings, unconsciously, you are doing the same thing. And they found ways without taking the baby of the true Judean people and mixing them up, and they got everybody in the world running around with their fake history, and you being betrayed by your own fake ass people. Oh, the world's coming around. They're starting to realize some things. Slow, but there's some fighting and stuff going on, and there's a whole bunch of dummies on this soil. A whole bunch of dummies. Okay? You share this, and if somebody feel some kind of way they want to talk, tell me. Always show up. Okay? Appreciate you, beloved sisters, brothers. You already know what time it is. And we'll see. I'll get the sun up because I really do want to read to you guys. And we're going to go ahead and get that done. Wow, he left that quick. Anyway, see y'all. We'll shoot for 3:30, 4 o'clock, all right? So I appreciate you guys. Let me make sure I got everybody in there. Yeah, I got everybody in there. Let me see. Yo, Max. Yeah, okay. Just want to make sure nobody else commented. Anyway, y'all go ahead and have a good day. I guess, what is it? Tuesday or Wednesday or something? Okay, it's Tuesday. I really don't pay attention to time nor the days. 3:30, 4 o'clock. We'll get the read on, and I'll let you know what I'll be having at that time, because this is my first meal, and my second meal will be around that time, okay? And I'll see y'all until then.